Okay, this game already looks incredibly cool. And we're just starting. I am so in. Hi, hello, how you all doing? Welcome on in. Today we are checking out Esoteric Ebb. This game's been out since about March this year, but I haven't managed to check it out yet, so this may not be brand new, but it's brand new to me, and I'm excited to give it a try. Let's see what this game's all about. So one of the main reasons this game really appeals to me, obviously, is because it is an RPG, and this is the game kind of style that I'm really into at the moment, so I'm really looking forward to checking out what we can do here, and already I'm just so excited, because already we have stats. So let's have a little explore about what our character creation does here for us. So we can randomize, which is pretty cool. And I can see this is changing on the side. So let's have a check what this is. Arcane Prodigy. For the first time in your life, you were a natural. You've always known a few cantrips, but real magic was something else. It was power. Oh, okay, so this is our background. Palace Pawn. As a rising talent, you often found yourself amidst the politicking of superiors. Despite your best efforts, it never ended well for you. Faithful Harbinger. Harbinger. I don't know how to say words. There's something wrong. Praying to a dead god whose whispers linger in the air, slowly fading. You are isolated among your peers. Ooh, but you're stronger, so, you know, you can handle the bullying, probably. Esoteric Expert. You spent most nights seeking esoterical insight. A lonely life. Your findings were unwanted by those in charge, yet you did not stop. Never. Revolutionary Scribe. Disillusionment. A city with ideals not upheld. One day you chose a side. The emerging democracy. You wrote day and night for change and glory. Alexander Hamilton. Ooh, Abject Apostate. No one liked you. Oh, wow. When you were demoted for dereliction, no one spoke up against it. But it's fine. You'll be fine. After all, you're used to it. Another one that's tough because no one likes them. I love that so much. It's so funny. Dead Cleric. Growing up alone, getting into trouble, training with the Earth God, devoting your life and becoming a cleric. Was it always supposed to end in the river? Punching bag. There's a theme going on. You're a farmer's son who grew up in the city. Of course you'd be an outcast. It took time, but eventually you figured out how to cope with it. Troll Killer. You don't remember it, but you know well how your father died. Sometimes it motivates you. Sometimes it felt impossible to live up to. Kiosk Kid. Your mum wasn't around a lot, so to keep you out of trouble, she forced you to get a post-school job. You still despise the smell of newspapers? Why does that make you more dexterous? And then we're back to Lore Enthusiast. Okay, spending time alone in the city, you often ended up at the Darrowian Library. Why can't I speak today? The strange history of Jaws' realm was a constant companion to you. Okay. Crowd pleaser. Inevitably, you ended up with the wrong crowd. You quickly picked up on the slang and radical terminology, doing anything to get real friends. At least you've got charisma, hey? Little weirdo! Oh, I might have to be this one. You were a novelty to them. The boy who would do or say anything for their attention, for their approval. After 2 or so years, you got quite good at it. Asgalist Activist. Your friends soon introduced you to the rebellious belly of Norvik. As a teenager, you spent years spreading chaos and worse. Dwarf propaganda? What is this game? Earthguard Recruit. After your arrest, there wasn't much arguing about it. 3 grueling years in training, drilled on the city code and virtues, but you survived. There's so much choice in this already. I'm so in love with it. One friend. You really ever only prayed for that one thing during those lonely years, but the gods did not answer. So you learned to manage as always. Acolyte. Your knack for scribing got you a promotion to the clerical duties. Picked out of the ranks, you quickly showed deep devotion to your divine city. Tower Apprentice. Joining the towers is an honor bestowed upon few. It is also a terrible challenge, even for you. Who'd have thought lectures were so draining? Like, Okay, wait. Arcane Prodigy. Okay, we're back to the beginning. Okay. So, I don't know whether we should randomize it or not. Like... Oh, and we can pre-build... We can be an unstable cleric, a beefy cleric, a scholar cleric, a trickster cleric, or a primal cleric. Wait, how do I go back? What if I don't want this? So, we can be different things. I think we randomize. 3. Let's be an arcane prodigy. Okay, so we have good strength, good dexterity, slightly bad constitution, okay intelligence, bad wisdom, and okay charisma. I don't know how much this is going to affect the game, but let's give it a go. An explosion erupts at the heart of the city. No one wants to deal with it. So they send you. The frailest cleric on record. Yet quick and nimble, ready to get the job done. Complete your quest in any order. Okay, good to know. Don't be afraid to make interesting choices. And remember to get a ton of loot. The campaign takes you from level 1 to 6. We'll play for about 5 to 8 sessions. It's been a journey to put this together. I hope you have a good time. And make sure to save often. You literally have no health. Oh my god. Why is this so terrifying suddenly? Jaw, truth and nothing else, a voice declares. What is your name? Intelligence DC 8 success. Ragn. Your name is Ragn. Dexterity DC 13 success. Ragn, is that it? Don't think you called that very often. No, you are not. Which is quite embarrassing when you think about it. Ragn, that doesn't sound right. Rang. Stay silent. And let's say it doesn't sound right since I can't even say my own name. Of course not. You are the cleric. Please stop yelling that all the time. Hey, respect the helm. What? The cleric. I like that. I mean, I do. Actually, your real name is Eric. I'm Eric the cleric? No, hold on. It's C.L. Eric or something similar. No, stop this ridiculous behavior. Is this my brain having this argument? C.E. Eric? That sounds like cleric. Ah, yes. That's what it was. Fool. So my name is... Cleric. Hold on, what does the CL stand for? You answer. Another question from the darkness. What is your occupation? Look around. What's an occupation in this context? Stay silent. What's an occupation in this context? This is for sure about your job. You know, the job. Success. Your class. Tell the voice about your class. I have a very important job to do. You do, and it'll be a great payday. Takes a while before the next question is posed. What is happening? What is your current goal? Goal would be nice to get out of this dark pit, for one. True. The Goblin Chieftain, she needs you. Why all these questions? To get out the darkness. To find the Goblin Chieftain, is that right? To get out the darkness. Keep looking for a way out. No reply, no feedback. Then the voice asks, what is your political affiliation? The question strikes your entire consciousness, sending it spinning. Yes, it did. That is accurate. The National Party of Norvik, of course. It is the Asgalists. Yes, they are decent, possibly. It is the duty of the powerful to lead. That is you, no one else. Dexterity says we've moved beyond the bounds of our dictators. We are free to make our own choices, thanks to the revolutionary freestriders. Elections are exhausting. Oh no, we failed? Actually, I'm apolitical. Wait, things happen. Perfection. No one can get mad at you and everyone will love you. The voice is fading. This is the end. The final question. How did you die? Wait, why am I dead? Following your convictions. Now's your chance. Break free. I fell into the divinity. She took me whole. I died when he died. Stay silent until the darkness ends. I am not dead. Okay. Continue. Constitution, a fresh start. Get up. Your body aches. It's stiff, as if you've slept for days. Don't sleep in the armor, dumbass. A true man always does. I love that, like, this game is being played by my conscience. Ready for your glorious quest to continue. Look around, check your stuff. Wait, what's this about a quest? No, look around you. A circular stone chamber, a storage for apple and corpses. These piles of apples. Is this Tolstad? I see. Apples and corpses. Get the fuck out of here now. Okay, check your stuff. What stuff? Your hands dart around your pouch and uniform. Panic. Sweat. No spellbook. No mace. Face it, you've been robbed. Your legs shake. Tears begin to form. Why do I keep failing my constitution check? Deep breaths. Your belongings are surely here somewhere. Wait, what's this about a quest? Oh, I gained a hit point. Ah, yes, a quest. You're on a quest to save the city. Interact with the highlighted words to receive a glossary entry. Oh, cool. Quest. A task performed by a heroic individual or a professional adventurer. Earth. Your god. Save the city. Yes, save it from the jaws of democracy. Democracy said to originate from early arcane era civilizations. In the old Dimina, it is the rule of majority. Those with suffrage may vote to enable their preferred government. A truly messy and ineffective process. No, democracy's good. We're pro-democracy. Arcane era, 511 years of rapid magical and technological growth, as well as the birth and death of the great human magocracies in Diminor. Now reeds. Ended 27 years ago. Success. Diminor, the arcane era name for reeds, often referred to as Old Diminor. The name was changed by Free Strider revolutionaries to mark the end of the old magocracies. Free Strider, the new way. People in the East have overthrown the old wizards and gods. For years, the revolution has slowly crept into the city. Now it's time to finally join the free cities and get rich. Whoop! Wizard, a book-learned arcane spellcaster. Typically plays Jaws strings by memorizing and executing esoteric rituals and chants. Jor, the name of our realm, also the name of the legendary wizard who created it. He died during the closing at the end of the Gate era. Gate era, oh my god, this is such a lore drop. A period lasting approximately 3,000 years. The first era, named after the many gates opened by Jor to connect his realm with all others. Ended around 2,000 years ago, if you trust modern scholars. Okay, that's all of the highlighted... No, we missed one. Jor's strings, the ley lines of esoteric power that holds the realms together. Era. It just keeps going, guys. Era. Modern scholars divide history on Jor into 5 eras. They use canonically important events as starting points for these eras, although this was easier when the arcanists of Old Diminor still had a common consensus. Not everyone agrees the so-called post-war era has even begun, let alone what it should be called. Post-war era, the current era, has lasted 27 years. The name was chosen in Reeds. The name is subject to change. Reeds, one of 8 bands along the coast. It is a temperate land of lowland and many lakes, commonly seen as the homeland of humans. Large portions are still cursed, holding entire undead cities, eternally burning valleys, and floating mountains. The coast, also known as Jor's Realms. It is a strip of land divided into 8 bands. The further inland you go, the closer you get to the infinite wastes. It is theorized to be a ring of, or a half sphere due to the bend of the horizon. Bands. An esoteric divide splits the circular coast of Jor into 8 geographic areas, commonly known as bands. Each band has unique esoteric and natural traits and stretches from the coast to the infinite waste. That was so much lore. I better remember everything now. Do we have some sort of amnesia? No. Just remember it. Your thoughts are scattered. But your memory's intact. Okay, but what's the quest again? You got a job. The tea shop job. Tea shop job? Yes, the tea shop that blew up. Easy job. You'll be done in a day to do. Or two. Just a job? Ah, so I've done this before. A quest. I like those. Wait, how much time do I have? So to be clear, I need to figure out who blew up some random tea shop. More or less. But you've got like 5 days to do it, so no stress. Let's finish this job. Damn right. You'll do great. Now get going. Alright, but first No! Why'd I lose health? You feel dizzy. Constitution. The weight of Earthguard uniform. Earthguard, the heroes of Norvik, keepers of city law, defenders of humanity. Your brothers. Norvik, your home city. Founded by your god towards the end of the Coast War, it is built upon several layers of ancient runes. Coast War, the Great War, a conflict between the Arcanists of Reeds as well as every other nation connected with them across the coast. A horrible waste of human lives which claimed millions of lives. There was no honor in this fighting that you know. Your body aches. Its contents rotting. You must consume an apple now. There are many apples here, and corpses. Corpses? What the hell is this place? If your stats are high or low enough, chimes will appear in your mind. They will suggest, inform, and offer unique paths. Trust them at your own risk. Uh-huh. Rub your temples. As you do, your fingers touch upon cold steel. It's covered your entire head. Colloquially known as a helmet. Okay, thank you. Right. Behold, trifle. Let's trifle with an apple, guys. Okay. Can I now eat the apple? Consume. Guys, we gained a hit point. Okay. Trifle. Maybe we should be looking at this stuff, though. It's a tattered cloak. The cloak is sprawled upon the iron slab. As you grab it, you immediately feel the dampness spreading into your gloves. Oh. An Earthguard cloak add-on. It has been ripped to shreds at the base, but you could still use it. Please don't. This thing is disgusting. Weigh it in your hands. Wring out the water. Should I wear this? Wring out the water. The filthy liquid falls to the floor of the stony chamber. It is still quite wet. Weigh it in your hands. It is heavy. Should I wear this? No. Of course you should wear it. A hood is the perfect tool for any decent rogue and or ne'er-do-well. So what if it's a little damp? You have to wear it. I'll think about it. I mean, I am a rogue, so yeah, let's wear it. But I'm not a rogue. Sorry, the word I am not a rogue is not in your vocabulary, actually. Please rephrase. You don't tell me what to do. See, that's what a good rogue would say. You reach for your fancy red pouch of holding. The cloak easily slips inside into the extra-dimensional space with a satisfying slurp. I really love my pouch of holding. Gained experience, 5 XP. Yes, you are very lucky. This kind of magic item can go upwards of 10,000 crowns. Crowns. The Norvikian crown, the main coinage in Norvik. Norvikian crown. The official currency of Norvik suffered heavy inflation during the years of Earth's passing. A meal is somewhere between 5 to 20 crowns. A cheap month's rent is 100 crowns. Spellbook is 50 crowns. Wow, a spellbook is half a month's rent. An average salary outside the city is up to 300. Average salary inside the city is 500. Earth's passing, the day your god died. Norvik used to celebrate this with fervor when you were little, as many fanatics believed he would return to the hosted a truly legendary feast. Earth's passing, drink and feasting with family and friends, mostly used to ignore the darkness of winter outside. Of course, you don't truly own this pouch of holding. It is property of the state. Treat it as such. Shut up. It's yours. You can do whatever you want with it. Why is dexterity like the bad guy? Now, put on your cloak and rob some people. Reallocate some resources. Equipping items temporarily alters your ability scores. Right. Okay. Let's behold this. It's a divine shrine covered in apples. Let's take a divine scripture, guys. So we can't take these apples. Central apple pile. You stare at a pile of apples. These apples are not in pristine conditions. Nod to pile. Leave. Okay. A very important piece of paper. We shall take it then. Oh, it's a voting card. Scuff voting card made out of Ragnar Helm. It's from a dwarven office for some reason. Someone has checked in all 5 parties on the list. You need to bring this to a polling place on election day if your voice is to be heard. You pick up the surprisingly thick piece of paper with a shaking hand. Gained experience. Yay! The card is slightly torn and has clearly been drenched at some point. At the top it says Rostcourt in big bold lettering. Rostcourt means voting card in a fancy Ascani dwarven. Ascan, one of 8 bands along the coast, a cold mountainous realm. It is your home, also referred to as Ascani. You've unlocked a quest branch. Find more by speaking to citizens around Novik. Look at the list of parties. Nationalist, Party of Novik. Freestrider, Revolutionary Party. Asgalist, Workers' Party. Argarian, Rural Party. Arcanist, Party of Magic. And finally, the last box doesn't say anything. This is where you can input whatever you want or just leave it empty for a null vote. More experience, yay! The box next to each party is filled in with a smudged checkmark, including the last empty one. Smart move. No one can get mad if you vote for every party. Idiotic. You need to pick a side and stick with it. Your honor is on the line. You should jump ship to the winner. That's the freestyler ideal, baby. Great, I know what to vote for already. Of course you do. Good to know. Okay. So. I really need to, like... It's a corpse under a blanket. Ooh. Ooh, there's some money in it. Okay, wait. Can I eat another apple? Yeah. Okay, we got a little bit healthier. Yeah, I did just kind of rob from a dead guy, but you know. Ooh, we got some incense. A sealed vase is marked as organ disposal. Well, that's disgusting. We've got to explore, guys. But also, it said to save often. Save. Okay. Guys, we saved. The air is cool in here. An esoteric effect. Oh, that's the exit, I guess. I don't want to leave yet. A great mountain of apples. You approach a shambling man by the apple pile. He's literally called Zombie. He does not acknowledge your presence. Greetings, citizen. Glancing under his hold, you catch a blank expression spread upon a dyed face. What is your name, sir? He does not even turn to look at you. Why is this man not listening to me? This is a reanimated corpse. Attack the zombie. Yes, deal with this foul creature. Encounters are turn-based conflicts where each participant takes turns in rolling dice and taking actions. During your turn, you're able to perform one dice action as well as cast one spell of your choosing. The order is determined by an initiative roll. Now, don't let the shambler get the jump on you now. Guys, we get to... Oh, my God. No way. I rolled a 20. Fight! You're quick. You got this. Okay. Strength, shove him. Constitution, keep your composure, wait and see. Dexterity, hold up a closed fist and say, here, look at this, then quickly try to trip him. Hey! Your sneaky maneuver works. The zombie turns his gaze towards your fist, and then, with a quick whack, you get him to stumble backwards. There you go. The slow zombie just stands there. No, he's reacting. It's just taking some time. The zombie is hostile. This undead abomination must be apprehended before he causes damage to innocents. Yes. Okay, strength. DC, grab him. Oh no, Oh wait, phew. You successfully grab his arms. Your thick gloved hands wrap around his frail wrists and keep them stable. He's not getting away now. His neck snaps around, the withered face now facing yours. Yeah, you've really pissed him off. You can tell since you're such a people's person. The zombie bites down on you. It hurts, even through the armor. This ends now. Finish this with a sucker punch. Nice. Knock him out. Yay! Wait, that must be like XP, right? Catching your breath, you stare at the now unmoving creature. 15 XP, whoop. Justice dispensed. Now go loot him, get that fancy tooth. Okay. We stole his wisdom tooth. Oh, we got 3 more apples. Okay. We should probably save again. Ooh, we got more money. You approach crate full of sand. They've imported sand to Norvik? For what? Glass blowing? Inspect the crate. It appears unmarked. Look at the sand. Your gloved hand trails across the surface. The sand shifts slightly at your touch. Underlined choices are more risky but might offer more reward. Go deeper. You dive in with your whole hand, fingers first. This one does not. Then you feel a tug, a grip, and finally a pull. Wait, no! What's happening? Your shoulder is almost pulled out of its socket. Struggle. You manage to keep it from engulfing most of your arm, but in the process, the sand grabs onto the front of your helmet. No, your face is now sinking. Fight it. You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. But as you put your entire adrenaline-filled arms to it, you feel energy being sapped from your veins. You're being sucked out of your skin. As you keep pushing, you realize you could get out at this point. However, then you would have to leave the helm behind. Damn it, try to keep your helmet on. What's going on? Struggle to pick DC 8. Escape without losing your helmet. Yay! You grab the rim of the crate with both hands. The hazy noise of a head no longer filled with so much blood screams in your ear. I will not die in this crate. Push. Filled with pure fires of adrenaline, your muscles creak and your bones crack. And it pays off. Within seconds, the rock-hard grip of the sand loosens. Then it drops entirely. You swing your head back, filling your lungs with air as a trail of sand follows you. Gain experience 5. Within the instant the sand snaps back into the crate, not a single grain dropping to the floor. You stumble back. Glancing over to the crate, you see its content now lies still, like nothing happened. You should put on the lid to make sure this does not happen to someone else. Am I alive? Shake your head to get rid of the sand in your ears. Carefully put on the lid. You take a very careful step towards the crate to grab the lid. Then you place it gently on top. I've done a great service to the community. I mean, I'm kind of scared. Oh, now I get a broken sword? Wait, can I equip that? Yeah. Oh, wait. There's a door beside this tunnel. Damn, I can't get through here. Okay. So I think this is everything we can get from here. So I think... Guys, do we have any more food on us? Because we probably need to eat. Can't eat too full. Oh, I'm not allowed to heal right now? That seems unfair. Okay, we grabbed another apple for later, though. Okay, what's this? Spell book. I know 2 spells. Cure wounds. Wait, how do I cast it? How do I cast a spell? I want to cure my own wounds. Oh, look, you get to put on your outfit. That's pretty cool. Right, how do I cast a spell, guys? Does anyone know? Do I know? I don't know who I'm asking. You can see a map sketched by the cleric in your journal. This is also... I did not read that. Mm-hmm. Good morning, cleric. Wait, he knows my name? The red eye of Earth. Jaw left his mark across the bands. Today it is a universal sign of magic. Human no cause trouble. But we'll take the shard of Jaw. An open manual for esoteric geometry. You know this already. Yeah, but we want to take this stuff. Wisdom. The book is ruined. Most of the pages, while dry now, have been completely drenched in salt water. It's absolutely and completely ruined. Only a few pages of the soggy, brackenish papyrus pages are readable. They appear to contain some sort of undecipherable symbols. Ascani writing, of the most basic kind. Wait, oh no! Someone has attempted to dry this to the best of their ability. Ooh, we got some. No, no, no! By Earth. Phoenix folio updated. This is your prayer book. So many hours wasted. You would have to rebind the whole thing. It is ruined. That'd be expensive. Let's get your hands on a new one instead. A champ book is able to sustain humidity, not underwater excursions. You should have protected Earth's chants more carefully. What a disgrace. Oh, so that's my book. The stone slabs are designed to slide along the iron beams. Interesting. We'll take some more incense. We don't know what incense does, though. Okay, so that's just a thick book. No, too much reading. Okay. Like, obviously we need to talk to the dude, but I don't want to talk to the dude yet. I don't know what incense does. I also don't know how to heal myself. Ooh, wow, look at our questing tree. That's election week. What's this? Find a service provider who can rebind it for you. Fix your ruined spellbook, damn it. Okay. The tea shop that blew up. Okay, so these are my quests I have to do. Okay. I feel like we're learning a lot today. Don't consume sludgy liquids. I feel like that's good general life advice. Guys, don't consume sludgy liquids. But I'd also quite like to be healthy. Save often. Okay, let's talk to the dude. Hi. Viscon, local mortician. The pale man sits hunched over a stack of forms, busy at work. His pencil slowly filling out a line after line. On the top paper, you see an icon of a serpentine drake. A great perch. These are official documents of the city. Great perch, the drake-like sea creature found along River Torna. Earth was known to tame these creatures, and eventually the great perch became the symbol of his great city. River Torna, the second longest documented river along the coast, splitting the band of Ascani in half. That is the great perch of Norvik. Norvik, the central city of Ascani and last bastion of humanity. It was founded upon the end of the Reconquest in 468 AE, exactly 70 years ago. The Reconquest, a historical event in Norvik. It began with Earth's landing in 466 AE, and it is said to have been finished by 468, when Earth finished eradicating the trolls who roamed the ruins of Tuulankatl. It is a point of contention if it should be called a reconquest or just a conquest. Reconquest, as no humans had ever lived in the location before. Human, tall and beautiful like yourself, known as the pest of the coast, by those who are less inclined to reproduce like rabbits. Up and about, are we? Wonderful. I am Viscon, local entrepreneur and proprietor of this lich house. It appears you don't really belong here, but if there's anything I can do, Cleric, just let me know. Lich house, a mortuary holding space for dead bodies. During times of undeath, they are known to be heavily guarded. He smiles at you. You can trust this man. Did you save my life? I woke up below. I have a lot of questions. I woke up below. Yes, I know. He is aware. Why? He puts down his pen. Gain experience. I'm afraid to say you've been through quite the turmoil, Cleric. Tell me everything. I died, didn't I? Those fishermen who brought you here certainly thought so. Not that I blame them. You weren't exactly in prime condition. River Take, he added. They caught you in their net, believe it or not. Such a strange tale. So not dead, just a bit wet. Where can I find these fishermen? He ponders your question. I did not ask for names, sorry to say. But perhaps Water Lane, that's just a guess. Water Lane, the largest trade port in Norvik, located in a massive tunnel piercing the center of Tolstad. It is a so-called marvel of dwarven engineering, and it is the reason so many people commute to Tolstad over the many bridges, considered as one of the great crafted wonders of the world. Tolstad, a sprawling island fortress and one of 5 districts in the city. It sits in the middle of River Torna, home of Jaws Pillar and sprawling tunnel network, and Water Lane, the greatest trade hub in Ascani. You are on Tolstad right now. Good guess. Lots of boaters hang out there. Either that or the local tavern. I hope you find them. Okay. Wisdom DC 31. Figure out what's weird about this guy. I mean, I was never going to get a 31. You glare at the pale man who keeps working on his documents for approximately 2 minutes. Eventually, you feel stuck in your thoughts. I don't mean to imply I know more than an honourable Earthguard member, my good cleric. However, you must certainly have more important things to do on a day like this. He's correct. Maybe you can get back to this later. Some dice checks are locked on failure and can be attempted again later. These checks are unlocked on a long or short rest or by spending shards of jaw. But a roll with a very high DC should probably be lowered before attempting again. I'm going to go now. Before you do, make sure to collect all your belongings. He gives you a quick inspection with his dead eyes. Too quick, like he's trying not to show his interest. Weird. Did I have any weapons on me? None, I'm afraid. They must be at the bottom of the River Torna. Damn, you'll have to pick up something new. Maybe a warhammer. What belongings? Quite a lot. Your uniform, your cloak, and also a voting card? Peculiar voting card. Every party had been marked on it. I'm assuming it's yours. I'm not sure if it's mine. Maybe, possibly. The pale man ignores your comment. I asked Oz to lay the surviving pages of your spellbook to dry over there, he says. I've got that. Then he looks at the pocket watch on his desk. This is an esoteric pocket watch. You may have it, Cleric. It will surely prove useful to you. This is so much reading. Beyond that, you should be good. Got it. The pale man turns his face towards you and smiles. If only every government employee were as devoted as you, Cleric. He gives you a stern expression. Good luck on your quest. Leave, now. When exploring the city, you may move faster by running. To do so, either double-click or hold shift the left trigger. Okay. Whee, we can run. I'm guessing I can't rob the guy. I don't like that I'm still only on 2 HP. I'm going to see if I can eat anything else. Can't believe we're still too full to eat. Oh, we can eat that. Okay, so maybe it's just only certain things. Oast, Chief of Security. Wiggling his little clawed feet, the kobold follows your every move with cold and flinching yellow eyes. Even the small blade can fell a giant. Watch out for this one. Masters say you behave. You don't tell me what to do. You're adorable. I have some questions for you. Who are you? You're a kobold. How'd you get this gig? You wouldn't actually shoot me, would you? Can I borrow your crossbow? Where were you when the tea shop incident occurred? Incident? Tea shop blow up? Big boom? Big boom. When it happened, I was on Water Lane on a mission. What were you doing on Water Lane? Milk. Doing milk? Deliver. You deliver milk? Yes, side hustle. This kobold just keeps getting better and better. I agree. Kobolds don't even drink milk. I want to know more. I want to know a lot less. Ask questions about the milk. The kobold stares at you. The milk situation is intense. Can I have some milk? No. Valiant effort. Do kobolds produce milk? No. They're draconic in nature. They lay eggs. Where does the milk come from? Cows. And where do you get the cow milk? Market. Do you like milk? No. Milk is a form of pure vitality, nature's precious liquid. Ooh, I can tell you I don't like milk. Ooh, success. You smirk, a confident laugh escaping your lips. You then turn towards the ceiling, smiling. I also don't like milk. Your comment has made a dent upon the world. What a stance, as a human who could have ever thought such a thing about you. This is why they should all follow you. You are a worthy leader. Win them over with lies and deceit. Control them through flattery and love. What is happening? The kobold stares at you with awe in his yellow, expressionless eyes. I don't have anything else to ask about milk. Yes, thank you. This knowledge will be very useful. You should totally find out more about this. Can I borrow your crossbow? Human is kidding, not funny. You would make greater use of it than this puny creature. Just take it. The kobold's nuts. Go away. Don't let this slide. Just take the crossbow. That wasn't a question, it was a demand. Don't take the crossbow. Thank you for your time, kobold. I think I'm good. I think I learned everything there was to learn. Voices upstairs and the smell of salt. Oh my god, there's like people up here. It says Viscon's Lich House, but then and dentistry is scratched out. Men at work beneath Asgul's green banner. Okay. But can I talk to them? No. Something is... Oh, we got some more incense. We don't know why we want incense yet, though, right? Wait, didn't it say I had a map? Because I have a questing tree. Obviously, I have inventory. I have journal. Oh, wait. I'm here. Where am I trying to go? Oh, I don't know a lot, right? I mean, I know some stuff. I still don't really understand how I do my spells. Like, how do I prepare my spells? Because it says prepare spell 0. Spells which currently are prepared. You can prepare spells by visiting a shrine at any time. Okay, guys, we need to find a shrine. I want to prepare spells. I don't know what a shrine looks like. Ooh, this is a tavern. Drunk Sphinx opens at 6. Okay, so it's not going to open yet. Oh, this is exciting. Like, this is proper exploring now. We're getting into it. I don't know where we're meant to be going, but we're going to go... I'm going to go take an apple. The large merman sits by the sea. Cleric, he says without acknowledging you further. The voice is deep and bubbling. Greetings, citizens. I am indeed the cleric. He does not take his dark blue eyes off the city horizon. Why are you disturbing me? Is that fish scale on his skin? Is it real? Is he real? I need information. Information is expensive, cleric. As anything in Norvik. The merman looks at you with a pair of deep eyes. Merman, a male merfolk, not to be confused with a mermaid. Mermaid, half fish folk, not always female, but still called mermaid by humans to the chagrin of their men. Thassalos is my call. You stand in my garden. This all yours? Yes. This really seems like a public walkway to me. It's not. But while you're just standing there, keep an eye on the second pole. You want me to fish with you? Yes, be useful. Says, come on, cleric, maybe. Oh yeah, he thinks this will be worth it. Hustling is all about networking, right? Sit down. He nods to the second pole. Look at it. You keep your eyes peeled on the tip. They come in waves. When it happens, it's quick. So we just wait here? Fishing is about patience, cleric. You need to breathe, and he takes a really long breath. Stare at him, slightly shaking. And watch. Professional, eh? You work for the River Guilders? He raises a thick eyebrow in your direction. No. So what do you do, then? I operate facilities, apartment complexes, mostly. Oh, is this guy actually rich? You're a merman who's a landlord? Try not to mention it. Oh, no. Your belly beckons. The comment, it will slip out no matter what you do. Unless. Bite your tongue. You clamp down. Oh my god, I took 3 HP off myself? The merman glares at it as it pools before your boots. Sorry, blood fills your mouth, dripping down the corner of your mouth. Some spills to the ground. Swallow the blood. A big gulp is hard to do, but it happens. The metallic taste fills your entire being. You are feeling faint, but you did not speak. For once, wearing a helmet is actually helpful. Now ask him something, he'll indulge you. What's it like being a landlord? How many apartments do you own? Do you have time to sit here and fish all day? How often do you catch something here? Wait an hour to see if you catch something. You do not catch anything. Just as you're about to give up, you see something tug at the tip of the pole. Cleric, reel in the catch. On the other end is... Shard of Jaw! Thalasos sighs and keeps looking at his own pole. Well, it's something. Bottom scrap is everywhere here. Maybe next time. How often do you catch something here? These days, not often. The Riven Guilders have swept the area clean along with the increase of the gulls. But occasionally I get a big one. He leans in towards you with a stern look on his face. Then that's dinner. I think I'm done fishing. What do you know about the tea shop? Yeah, I know that part. The merman stays silent for a while, then he mutters to you. You need to find out what happened. If it is an esoteric error with the fireplace, if it happens to more units in the area, I could be affected. I will personally hold Magistrate Darrow responsible if it does. Magistrate, the highest government position beyond the Lord Patriarch, chosen to rule a district in Norvik for 10 to 12 years, depending on their bloodline. Patriarch, a top clerical rank in Norvik, different from the Lord Patriarch, which is the traditional administrative leader of the city. Only about a dozen men currently hold the rank. They manage a section of the clerics each at the Towers. The Towers, the home base of the Order of Arcane Clerics of Norvik, also known as the OACN. OACN. Nobody calls it that. I'm sure Darrow cares a lot about your units. I don't think the magistrate gives a shit. You can't talk like that about a city official. I don't think it was just an esoteric error. I'm sure Darrow cares. You better do your job. I've spoken with Miska on the topic. We both agree you must figure out what happened, Cleric. Make sure it does not happen again. Yes, sir. He grunts. That's all for now. I don't want to pick up another quest yet. I don't feel like I'm ready. But I'm also only on 2 HP, so I'm kind of scared. Maybe we should try and eat something. Is it going to tell me I'm still too full? Oh, wait, I have an apple. Now I'm out of apples. This could be dire. Let's see if we can hunt anything up. I don't know why I keep getting so many shards of jaw, but I'm not complaining. Right. Where are we meant to be going? That's the real question, right? Incense. Burn spice and herbs. First level spell slots. I don't think I've used a spell slot yet because I haven't found a shrine. Like, nowhere in here does it say shrine, right? So we need to find a shrine, guys. Oh, wait, what's this? The Great Perch of Norvik. Oh, wait, what's this? The wooden boards have faintly glowing lettering on them. Floating just an inch off the surface, the names of several locations are spelled out. A common type of magical ink creates a permanent message on any surface until dispelled, of course. This appears to be more advanced kind with magic mouth-like ability. It can react to your commands and reshape temporarily. The sixth message, however, is only painted onto the plank. Which way is Darrow House, Tolstoy Centre, Pillar Road, Tolstoy Field, Water Lane View, Goblin Garden? I don't know where we're trying to go. Down the temple steps, across the circle square. Okay. Which way is Darrow House? The words reshape for a moment up the temple slope and the golden stairs. Ancestral home of the Darrows, one of the most influential noble families in Norvik. One of the most original earth folk houses to found Norvik with earth. Their bloodline can still be found in the high positions in the city. Okay, which way is Goblin Garden? The painted letters on the plank do not reshape into a gilded message. If it had magical properties as well, it would say downstairs, over grass, into tunnel, glory to Sageleaf, probably. Which way is Tolstad Centre? Up the temple slope and through Toll's route. You do not have time to take a stroll around the entirety of Stolstad. Focus. Which way is Pillar Road? Down the temple steps. Just follow the, massive pillar rising endlessly into the sky and you'll find Pillar Road pretty easily. Okay. Which way is Waterline View? Down the temple steps, across the circle square, through the garden, over the pillar crossing. Takes a while to get there. Most commuters take one of the wooden bridges. Okay, the reason I was doing that is because I was really hoping that would, fill out my map. But it didn't really seem to. Is this a shrine? No, it's a broken statue of a cat. Okay. You see a girl with glasses stuffing a mail slit into a magazine. Magazine, a periodical publication generally containing short stories, adverts, investigative journalism, and/or erotica. Hello, citizen. What are you doing? The girl gives up on trying to jam the slightly too large paper into the mailbox opening. Continue. Huh? She looks up at you, adjusting her glasses. Help her push the paper into the slit. Sure. Oh, nat 20. Nice. Don't worry, little lady. A real man is here. No, like this. With the force of at least a dozen angry muscles, you grab onto the edges of the half-ended paper and powerfully press it into the slot. You do realize once done that you probably didn't need that much force to press it in, but it sure looked good. I did not ask for help. Give her a thumbs up. I don't have time for this. Medissa, you hear a voice call out from down the alley. Let's go. She glances at the stack of papers and mutters to herself, shit. We gotta get done before evening, otherwise Water Lane is screwed. You hear the girl in green groan as she grabs her stack of papers. Then she rushes down the alleyway. A bit too young to be an Asgarless representative, a bit too woman to be a high-ranking guild worker. I'm done here. Right, we're supposed to be looking for the tea shop, right? We seem to have a lot of quests all of a sudden. But I still don't know where the tea shop is. Or what we're supposed to be doing. Where's the tea shop quest? Your purpose in Tolstad is to investigate an exploded tea shop. Locate this establishment and gain entry. But where's the tea shop? Have we seen it already and we've just missed it, team? Because this is Darrow House, so this means nothing to me. There's nothing over here. Okay, let's go this way. Corner of Norvik, still standing in the gate era. Something stuck in one of the rotomill blades. I want to get it. Looking out over the ledge towards the rotomill blades, you see them spinning as per usual, except in one of them there's something stuck. You see a rod. Interesting. It appears you spotted something interesting. That design is quite easy to spot among the mass-produced arcane-era magic items. It is an immovable rod. Grab it! No! Oh, we failed. You reach out. Leaning as far as you can, Anne. Oh no! You missed the rod, but... In the process of falling, you landed right onto the blade of the roller mill. Just hold on and scream. Why does this always happen to me? Oh my god, guys, I'm stuck on the thing. Your voice echoes across the river. They will notice you as you circle the skies on the horizon. Strength DC 15? Oh no. I failed. You clench every muscle in your body. You stare at the ledge, the opportunity. The mill blade spins up to the perfect point and nope, I can't do it. Your body does not listen, nor does your mind, lacking courage. It is shaking as the mill rolls past one more. I really, really can't do it. Coward. The world rings in your head. Coward. Guys, oh my god, I took 3 DC damage. Oh my god, I got 2 again. No, 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 no. Am I gonna die? Your body does not listen. Oh my god, this is the same thing again. Coward. Oh my god, guys, I'm doing death saving throws. Oh, thank god. Is there nothing else I can try? Is there nothing else I can try? Nope, apparently not. Oh my god, I failed again. Guys, I'm gonna die again. I don't know if I can even get off here. I think this is how I die. It's getting easier every time, but I'm dying every time. Oh, thank god. Yay! Take a deep breath. Jump. Far, but not far enough. At least for a graceful landing. Grab the ledge. Oh my god, I died again. No. This is so bad. Your body slams against the hard wall. Your gloves land clutching the ledge. You pull yourself up, rolling over the side. Wheeze and spit through your helmet. It hurts, but you live. As you stand up, you realize something falls to the ground. The rod. It lands with a thud on the stony walkway. Check out the rod. Gained item Immovable Rod. It's a hard wooden frame with fancy iron set pieces on each end. Along the handle is a button, however it appears permanently pressed down on. Investigate it. Quick swipe of your hand reveals its magical nature. However, this item is clearly broken. Broken how? Try touching it against the ground. As you do, it gets stuck to the ground. Obviously. It's a broken immovable rod. It's a movable rod? Sure. What object it touches last, the rod will be esoterically locked and aligned with. It cannot be moved once it touches an object until it comes into contact with a second object. What constitutes an object in this case? That would be an esoteric designation, usually determined by belief or common esoteric forces or set in the specific rules left by Jor. In this case, it seems to indicate a dynamic object connected via mass. Were you to cut off your arm, that arm would be a new object. Were you to place that arm on the ground, it is not a new object. But were you to, for example, staple the arm to the ground via pitons, then it would potentially constitute as part of the ground, depending on how harsh the defining forces are in this particular case. Either way, there's no real use in defining those rules right now, but it'd be interesting for further study at a later date. Gods, the blue ones talks a lot. It's just a magical stick. Simpleton. Was it worth it? I mean, it's a cool stick. It's a very, very interesting stick. Those can never be bad. Right. Leave. Okay. We are so low health from that. We just nearly died. Like. Okay. Why does it say I can't eat the thing I really need to eat? This is so bad. I only gained 1 health. Wait, we were trying to come round here as well. Ooh. Level up! Oh, wait, no, that wasn't me saying I leveled up. That was just me finding a thing. Oh, that's sad. A bunch of site safety rules, and it says, if broken, contact your local onion representative. That would be interesting. Sure. Stop teasing me with level up. I haven't leveled up. Why am I on the roof? I don't want to be on the roof. We're not healthy enough to be on a roof. You glance at the ladder. It's one hell of a climb. What kind of man? No. What kind of human cannot climb a simple ladder for 20 short feet? It would be embarrassing for anyone of any age to fail this. Oh, thank God. Taking a confident step onto the ladder, you begin your climb. You close your eyes as you do so in order to fully immerse yourself in the experience of changing your elevation. Scary. But within a moment, you are at the bottom of the adder. Okay. Okay, we get some more incense. Door's barred, not getting in here. Oh, we get some more treats, even though we can never eat them for some reason. I don't even know where we are. What the hell is that? You spot a crab on the rock. One of the greatest of Ascani creatures. The Norvician river crab. Official name, Tawnian crawler. It does a little shimmy. Pet the crab, obviously. You reach forth and grab immediately. It snips on your index finger. Huh? Panic. The crab pincers grip your fingers hard. Hard. Your index will come off soon. Help. Oh no, I died again. Guys. Please let go, Mr. Crab. It says nothing and does not let go. Okay, we succeeded in getting out. You use your free hand to pry the pincers off your finger. When your index is released, you immediately feel the blood begin to flow once more. Freedom! He was a good little fighter, a good crap. What do you know about the tea shop? It snips its pincers once. That's not too helpful, you know. It snips again. Okay, fine. We'll stop trying to talk to the crab. We may need to figure out some way to get healthy again, guys, because I can't eat this, the only food we have. Conquest by river, by land and heart, okay. Figurine of earth, the runes fill your senses as you approach. It's just a little figurine, but this counts as a shrine! The Tulan cattle were just as obsessed as modern humans with servitude, only they worship their host for Jor himself. At the center you see his red eye, watching over you, yet the color is faded. This monument is hollow, void of all life and divinity. Can I pray here? To what exactly? To Earth, of course. Earth. I need to pray to Earth. You may pray as you wish. These old things are still around? A remnant of blindness and decay. Hard to let go of old national pride. But progress will always lead the way. There's a shrine to your god. Protect it. Are these rare? No, you will find shrine like this all over Novik. Kneel, move on. The shrine towers over you. To cast spells, you must first prepare them at shrines. Prepared spells can be cast when the cleric has a reason to do so, either in and out of dialogues. Each cast spell expends one spell slot of the corresponding level. What are the gods are that prepare spells? Okay, I want to prepare Cure Wounds and Shield of Faith. Cool. Okay, now how do I... Oh my god, it only gives me one? Oh, that sucks. Wait, how do I get on here? The never sleeping docks of Waterlane, right below here. Interesting. Guys, we found another kobold dude. Right. We're doing okay, I think. How do I know my level? Oh, 115 out of 300. Okay. Oh my god, we have so far to go to level up. I thought we were going to be close. I need to find the tea shop. But I don't know why we're at Waterlane, because that's not where the tea shop's going to be, right? Yeah, no, it's barred tight. Okay. Trash bin. Refuge from a derivative. The trash inside this bin speaks to you. Open the trash can. As you lift it aside, you immediately see something moving in the pile of shredded documents and old scraps of food. A pair of legs. Seamoth? Suddenly jumping out of the pile with a poof of moldy dust is a pine cone. A pine cone with limbs. Armagnan! It hands you some leaves while doing a strange, seemingly improvisational dance among the trash. Wait, are you one of those? Before you're able to do anything about it, the little creature poofs away. Disgusting little creature. As it fades, you see only trash. Interesting, walk away. Hey, give me some incense, though. Because what I'm thinking is... we heal ourselves up. And then we just, yeah, max it back out again, right? Yeah, baby. You stand before a damp door in a cramped corner of house. Knock on the door. You rap your knuckles against the wood. A solid, rhythmic knock. 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 A second-level transmutation unlocks things. The definition of locked has been stretched over the centuries, but the spell works on most closed containers or entryways. Hello? A moment passes. Then the sound of a heavy latch sliding. The door creaks open. A pair of bulbous eyes stare up at you. It's an Anuran. Dressed in a tiny velvet smoking jacket. Quite distinguished despite the lack of pants. Que c'est? Oh my god, I can't speak French. I am busy. Très occupé. He looks squishy. I wanted to introduce myself. Mon Dieu, why? Wait. He squirts at your uniform. Gained experience. Yay! Are you, how do you say, le clerc? Yes, I am the cleric. Yes. Ah, bon. You learn a little further into being a cleric. Gain 10 XP for choosing this class 2 times. He nods respectively. At least you are not from the tithe house. The Anuran peeks his head out behind the door. Tu veux que? Ask for a contribution to your cause. What is your name? I am Guillaume de Crete. Great name. Merci. I mean, I'll ask for a contribution. Oh, we did well. Just smile, the kind of smile that opens wallets. Oh, and kiss his ass hard. My good sir, surely a gentleman of your stature supports the arts or the holy cause. Ah, flattery. He sighs, his throat pouch inflating lightly. Told you. You are charming. He reaches for something on the other side of the door. Take this. Now, au revoir. He shoves a fancy bottle towards you. The door slams shut before you can say thank you or anything else. Concentrated rhubarb ale. Nice. This is no small potion. Potion, any magical substance ingested for temporary effects. Concentrated, potent, lovely. This will make things much smoother. Right, cool, leave. Right, it said that I'm exhausted, right? But I don't know how I sleep. Because, like, it's not like I've found my house or anything, right? You know? We're at 135 out of 300 XP. We're not even halfway there. What the hell? Children's drawing on the wall. Oh, I stole something. You take a step in the cramped office, standing in front of a sleeping halfling. This is a scholar? Curse the gods. Go investigate his book collection before waking the lazy halfling. I'll leave him alone for now. Oh my god, we're just robbing the guy. You see a collection of books from the philosophy canon, none of which you are really able to understand. Next to them, a line of famous political books. Asgolus Theory, Hedonist, The Dark Book of Shadow, and many more. Okay, Asgolus are the workers who built this city. They want to rule it, seems only just. Their vision is a fair and even society where those who live underneath rise up to show their worth. After all, why can't we share? Oh, we can open one of them? Open the Dark Book of Shadow. Pick up the black-covered tomb. A faint tingle goes through your gloved hand. Thicken graphene. That is how they create the darkness on the cover. A memory lingers in this tome. If you open it, you shall recall. Open it despite its evil nature. Hell yes. The text is not dangerous. The pages show but a holy scripture of the Shadow Lord's lost religion, one of eternal servitude and the search for life in death. However, you remember it well. This was the first book you were ordered to study as punishment for your idiotic behavior at the towers. You remember. Your first journey towards the esoteric. Recall it. Hey! Dirty 20. How liberating it was. To know beyond any doubt how much greatness hid within your mind. Blurred faces, hushed whispers, a crowd of thoughtful peers, each snickering about your hand, a raised hand among a crowd of sheep. Patriarch, it's not just a religious text. They stare at you. It's a spell book. Those were the words. Oh, how they laughed. He asked you to prove yourself. So you did. I went up to the Patriarch. I took the Book of Shadow. Yes. Then yes. Memorized Detect Alignment. You memorized it on the spot, then you cast that ancient spell once used by the Death Knights of the Shadow Lord to subjugate and control the minds of his people. A spell that is, despite its first level, not learned by most clerics until they grasp the intricacies of higher tier casting. Death Knights, a term for warriors of necromancy. Many were created and fought during the Coast War, but most legendary were the Death Knights of the Shadow Lord. Cool. Everyone was left stunned by your excellence. To not only master such a spell, but to do it in seconds instead of days. That moment, it was yours. From that moment, you marked your place at the towers as the greatest spellcaster, the greatest talent among them all. However, as always, the weak fear the strong. That moment also began your ostracization. You would never be among them, never have peers. None would see you in any way as a brother or a comrade. I would be an obstacle. I would be their end. I would be an enemy. I would be their end. You are. And you shall continue to be. Ooh. Your vision is very filled by the pages of that book. It is a good one, despite its religious fervor. As many say, the Shadow Lord was as much of an early Arcanist as he was the greatest of the walking gods. Arcanists, the Megocrats who ruled pre-Coast War civilians in Old Dominion. Also a very minor political party in Norfolk. Close the book. Wow, that was a lot. Almost there, but not yet. A scholarly commendation of the former Commonwealth. Guys, we're acquiring all this stuff and I don't even know why. Take a step in the cramped office. Kick the... Oh, he mutters and widens his bushy eyes. His confused gaze focuses on you. Gain experience. Life is pain. What? Terrible, terrible pain. Oh, he mutters and rubs his face. He's pretty old and tired. Are you? He looks at you with his weary expression, then he rubs his nose and sniffs twice. Are you here for the invoice? His words come out in a stilted halfling accent. What? The invoice. I don't have any invoice. Not for you, at least. You don't? Oh, hold on. I've already paid that invoice. You're here for something different. Yes, I've got some questions about the tea shop, mostly. Tea shop? Then you are dealing with interesting events. The city has seen its fair share of great calamities over the years, and the tea shop explosion appears tiny in comparison. Tiny? No, it's a huge conspiracy. A huge one? Better take care of it, then. Curiosity is absolutely vital for keeping the old brain in motion, so I commend you, Cleric. You like this guy. He's like a rabid dog without the biting so far. I'm a Schnur Appledent, he says, and bows his head in the chair, scholar of Fordnip University, in dedicated service of the progress of AIS. But what exactly do you do? AIS? Alignment Intent Studies. Alignment, an esoteric effect which brands each creature on the coast with one of 9 labels, or 2 axes, lawful to chaotic and good to evil. It is debated exactly who or what determines the parameters within this effect. Spells like Detect Alignment are capable of parsing this effect. Primarily, my expertise lands on the topic of alignment and its many historical and contemporary applications. Some bullshit, I will tell you. These days, I mostly deal with other forms of study. Specifically, I run this office here on the experimental technique of psychoanalysis. What kind of magic is that? No magic at all, although there has been some detect thoughts involved at some points in the development. It is a form of mind healing, as they call it. I'll be the one to call it support instead. It is essentially the idea that the mental present is shaped by the mental past, and that through dialogue, our unleashed unconscious ghosts can be vanquished. So it's talking about feelings? I know, truly horrifying. A Reedian friend of mine once told me this joke, and I apologize if it is too vulgar for your taste, but he sputters out the words through little chortles. Listen to the vulgar joke. Right. A cleric, an arcanist, and a rogue delve into the lair of a succubus. The fiend defeats all 3 men, throwing them in her dungeon. But she grows to fancy them, so she offers them a choice. For each man who can successfully satisfy her, she will let that man go. Otherwise, he speaks with little fits of laughter in between, she ends them, so to say. You actually haven't heard this one. It is sacrilegious, you'll have to beat the gnome. Gained experience. Ho ho ho. A succubus, such a fiend would never offer such terms to mortal men. What a rambunctious tale. Do go on. So, the 3 adventurers debate in which order to go. Eventually, the rogue and arcanist decide the cleric should go first, as he is a virgin, and will be least likely to increase her standards. The cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to the fiend's bedchambers. He comes out 10 minutes later, completely unharmed, and gives a thumbs up to his 2 friends, who, of course, both feel a great sense of relief. The arcanist goes in next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric could do it, the fiend must be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out of the bedchamber entrance, the man having been incinerated by hellish flames. The rogue is horrified, but realizes, obviously, the arcanist overestimated his abilities, so he carefully enters the bedchamber, ready to put every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, screams erupt from the bedchamber, and the rogue's lifeless corpse falls out of the entrance. The cleric prays for the souls of his comrades and gathers their remains for burial. The succubus steps out smoking a cigarette. She tells the cleric, "My, your friends were truly terrible. They were just fumbling about down there. At least you managed to touch it a little." To which the cleric responds, "You are truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be excised from this plane of existence every day until the day I die." Then before he walks away, the cleric also adds, "Oh, but I did heal that horrible wound you had between your legs. Hopefully that makes you less evil in the future." Wait, he sealed her up? The halfling chortled loudly. My kind of humor, you might say. In short, you can view the succubus as an evil in the world with religious fervor would pray to repair. However, such reparation could often lead to a not-so-optimal path. He keeps on laughing. Or, more simply, you could say it's a basic allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant well for all intents, but his actions cost the lives of both his comrades. Is that evil, or is it good, and so on? Either way, psychoanalysis, yes, that's what we were talking about. It's about your feelings, thoughts, memories, choices you made, things that have happened to you. They can bog you down, so to say, and the goal in my clinical practice is to root that out in my patient's mind and help make them aware of repressed negative baggage, if you will, so one can move forward more speedily. I don't have any repressed negative feelings. A bold claim. But it's not the only thing I work on here. I am currently exploring the dream of anima animus. That's something to do with masculinity and femininity based on civetics ideas. You explore men and women? Poor phrasing, but yes. Beyond that, I also focus a lot on my own unverified theories. He slaps his knees and grins. The folk spirit, have you heard of it? No, I have not. Understandable. It's not yet published. The folk spirit is the working title for my new thesis. Most of it is, if you excuse my aniran, fucking bullshit. But in short, it's about how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes or myths. I have traveled around the coast to collect as many tales, writing down thousands of stories previously only passed down orally. All to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folk. He clears his throat and leans back into his chair. Apologies, I am ranting here. Let's put a stop to it. What do you want, Cleric? What is love? What do you know about the tea shop, the one that exploded? Oh, horrific. He gestures wildly towards the rocky wall. Shit started shaking. It was as if the red rock of Tolstad itself was cracking. For half a second or so. So you were down here when it happened? Yes. I think I was asleep, but the sound awoke me. Did you go check it out? No. Someone told me later what it was like. I have work to do here. Did you hear anything about it? Rumors? You should not believe rumors, Cleric. But yes, I did hear some nasty stuff. Some people seem to think the owner did it himself since he is missing. Some others think the city did it since they printed a clear lie in the post. I've also heard people say the Asgalis are responsible since it was their hideout. Or that the Freestriders did it for the same reason, blowing up the Asgalis opposition and so on. It's all bullshit, of course. Don't believe rumors. What do you think happened? He shrugs violently. I've got some other questions. Good. Who are you voting in the election? I'm a filthy Asgalist. Oh, why? Pragmatic dogma. The green banner is flown in a strange context here in this Republican wet dream of ours. Asgalism is supposed to be about abolishing the entire structure of hierarchy. That history is driven by economic struggles, specifically the clash between classes. Asgal's end goal is a classless, stateless society where everyone's equal. But looking at the Norvikian Asgalists, it's clear to me they long ago let this goal slip past. Look at them. They are shaking hands with the establishment, trying to find a peaceful solution, they say. They are simply becoming part of the establishment. True, a compromise with capitalism will always be all-consuming. Look, the hairy halfling mutters. Genuine change, true change, needs a truly revolutionary break with the existing order. There is no doubt about that. Incremental reforms, small changes within the capitalist system will always fail to address its fundamental contradictions and injustices. My time in Reeds has made that clear to me. We know what Reeds is. But always be wary of simplistic utopian visions. It is a path covered in corpses that leads such blind idealism. So I will vote for this social democratic compromise, this handshake with capital. Anyways, it's too much. Wow, I hope the next generation votes for violent revolution. A compromise is good enough for now. You think I agreed, part of me does. But I truly hate this idea of tipping the hat to these truly fascist regimes. And yes, even the revolutionary freestriders are fascists in a deep sense. How do you think they got their start? Through the coin of those who profited in the great suffering of Old Dominia, in the Coast War, in grinding the flesh of humanity. Freestriderism is a filthy opportunism, not republicanism. They are just arcanist regimes with a painted mask and a slightly less horrific esoterical power in hand. Slightly. Freestriders are more than that. They're the ones who got this election started. They make elections happen when they are able to win them. That is both opportunism and imperialism at its worst. With a deep groan, he starts rubbing his hairy face. Workers unite, and unionization and guild power is all well and good until it gets too loud. Make a bit too much noise, and the true powers quickly and efficiently drop the illusionary mask facade, the esoteric spell that tricks into thinking they care or that they're in any way Folkarian. So what about you, Cleric? You're voting Asgalist, I presume? Voting? My good gnome, I am entirely apolitical. Ah, I see, you're an agent of complete narcissism. I don't know that word, your comment doesn't even faze me. Maybe, what's it to you? I've become apolitical. I gained 10 XP for choosing this twice. Nothing, it's just boring to talk with someone who doesn't hold any real views. Also, you call me a gnome and I'm going to try and insult you. Fair, that was a blunder. He sniffs. Now, for something else, before I start ranting about the suffragette movement. No, please, I really want to know what you think about the suffragettes. Yeah, I've got some other questions. I think it's time to leave this guy. Thanks, citizen. Okay. This has been a lot. We're nowhere, like, we're only 2/3 of the way to leveling up. I don't even know where the tea shop is. I feel like we're not doing very well, you know? Guys, where is the tea shop? Did anyone tell me and I'm just not paying attention? I feel like the tea shop should be, like, glaringly obvious and it should say tea shop on it, right? Or is that just me? Because all of these are houses. There's a snail there. There's a dodgy looking dude. Hey, you're that cleric Snell's looking for. He's waiting at the south entrance outside. Who's Snell and where's the south entrance? Oh yeah, we learned a new spell, right? And we need to find a shrine. Wait, we're in the city below the city now? But how do we get to the city? Oh, okay, the city. This map is great and everything, except it doesn't actually help me because I don't know where the tea shop is. All I want to do is get to the tea shop. Am I stuck here now? Fuck off, human. Nice. Oh, wait. That's new. We got stats on him. I'm guessing we need to learn his language, right? Drunk Sphinx opens at 6. It's still only 11:27. Oh, wow. Where are we now? Are we anywhere near the tea shop? On the ledge overlooking the garden, you spot a black cat. Calm as can be, it doesn't even care that you stomp up next to it. Proud beast, treat it with respect and it will treat you the same. Enjoy your day, citizen. I don't think the cat's going to talk to me. Okay. The tea shop! Tea shop entrance. Mid scorch marks and cracked masonry approach a doorway. There are several planks blocking the passage. The tea shop. A powerful force left these marks. Rip these planks aside. Let's get to work. Fastened with several nails, you also see a paper. Coin Lord's meat updated. At the top it says with bold lettering, City notice, no trespassing. It's Coin Lord. Coin Lord, the magistrate handling minting, trade, financing of public works and ties, currently held by Nicholas Darrow in the Tolster district. Oh, we know about this. Does this include me? Nah, or else you wouldn't have the password. Try touching the planks. Touch the planks. As you do, subtle ripples of blue energy appear around your gloved hands. It is sealed. As you move away your hand, the faint aura shimmers in the dark translucent blue and then fades away. This feels like trouble. The tea shop that blew up updated. Just standing near the door makes it clear there's a locking spell cast on it. Standard procedure for crime scenes. Rude to lock people out. Crime scenes should be public viewing. Remember that you are here on behalf of the goblins. Goblin, short and green, got claws and fangs, little monsters. They've got 3 tribes in Norvik and considered somewhat civilized. Monster, short for monstrosity, defined as a non-sentient creature born out of magical means, often by combining various natural beasts or from curses or esoteric events. You still have not spoken with their chieftain. To complete this quest, you should probably do that first. Look beyond the planks. You catch glimpses of still shadows behind. This place is a mess. I should leave for now. Okay, where would we find the goblin chieftain then? Oh my god, that's the spinning wheel, guys. We were so close to this tea shop the whole time. And that's where we're going to end for today. So I think we have done a lot. We've figured out where the tea shop is. We explored quite a lot. We've got definitely a lot of lore dumped on us. We know a lot now. Hopefully that'll help us out in the later game. Our next mission is obviously to find this goblin chieftain and figure out what is going on with that. But I'm very excited to carry on with this game. So I hope you enjoyed listening to me play it and watching me get lost around this city. And hopefully next time things will go a little bit smoother.